Hello my friends, it's Roddy for the Splish Splash. Very much welcome to this Ironsight video. Yes, it's actually a free-to-play game that I put quite some time into, and I remember when it was out there for the first time and I was like, wow, this is a good looking free-to-play game, free-to-play shooter, I have to say, and it still looks good in 2020. Now we're getting to more details soon, but I first wanted to say also that I remember when it was released that, you know, people started to talk about comparisons regarding Call of Duty, and yeah, it has some similarities. It's fast-paced and the gunplay can be also compared a bit, but we have to understand where this is coming from. And again, it's free-to-play game. It was released the first time in 2018, the beginning of 2018, in February the 2nd, and it is developed by Whipple Games. At that time there were quite a few publishers. It was both Area Games, Whipple Games and Gamigo, and I was playing it through the launcher of Area Games. But later on, actually, they decided, no, we're not going to do this, so Whipple Games got the game back, so to say, and they are also now the single publisher, meaning that it was in 2019 that it has a release date also on Steam, and I think that was in June 2019. So from now on, or if you're interested to try the game, of course, if you haven't played it already, you can find it free to play on Steam. Talking about Steam and other games for that sake, my first video in this little small series is called Line of Sight. Maybe you've played that as well. And if you want to see that video, I'm putting up a card here. It might be interesting to do some comparisons and stuff like that. But again, the main reason why I'm doing this is just because I think it's fun, you know, to see also if I actually enjoying a game like this in 2020, years after release. Also to see if the devs have been adding things, taking care of the game and so forth. Always kind of interesting if you are a game nerd. And I have to say, the games do differ a bit. If you take this on the side of Line of Sight, you will definitely see some big differences between graphics, for example. This is very smooth, by the way. I was able to, you know, I was playing it on Ultra on my PC, and it was not hard either to play it in widescreen, which I have. I have widescreen monitor, as you can see. A few of the other games that I'm getting to didn't really have that option, and it was harder to do so. So what have they done actually with the game since I played it back in the days of using the launcher and the release and everything, and also since it came on Steam? Well, they've done quite a few things. The whole kind of menu thing has been updated, and also, as I mentioned, there being like new game modes added. So here you can also see a mix of me playing like capture a point or capture a flag, or later on also something that they define as a battle royale game. It has those kind of elements, even though you start off with a team and you can actually have your loadout. You're not just starting with a pistol or something. You can have your loadout, and last man's or last team is standing, so to speak. It was pretty fun. You will see that soon in the video. So again, they have made quite a lot of variation into the game, and I also like the update they have done when it comes to customization, both when it comes to the actual characters to choose from, and also, of course, if you want to change attachments on the weapons. So it's pretty slick, I have to say. I also want to put out a question to those of you that might be watching and have been playing Ironsight. First off, what you think about the game, if you like it, and if you're still playing it. But also, since I'm not spending so much time in these games nowadays, I don't really know if this is considered to be a pay-to-win shooter or something like that, or have they mainly put the effort, you might say, into camos that doesn't really affect the gameplay, of course. So if you have experience of that, please let me know in the comment section. It's always nice to have a discussion regarding these things, because I think it's important. If you are considering to get into this game, I think that's kind of valuable information, and maybe I should have done my homework better, but I'm just slaying more or less through 4 or 5 different games here to do these videos, and I really just want to show also that there are still options out there instead of expensive AAA games. Of course, it's really hard to make a comparison, but I think you know what I mean. Another thing that is important in these games and that comes up all the time, I think you know what I'm thinking about, and that is of course cheaters and hacks and cheats and yeah, those kind of people and those kind of things. I just watched through a bit when it comes to the Steam page, and I see people are talking about that. You know, some guys go pretty far and they say that their anti-cheat is bullshit. So there might be hackers occurring. I did play quite a few matches. I didn't really spot any. There was one guy that got accused for hacking. I didn't really meet him that much in the match, so to speak, so I can't really tell. If that's the case though, it's bad, it's always a problem. I think that's the thing with a lot of especially free-to-play games nowadays, and on PC also, that people are doing their best to find ways to cheat. It's very sad, but it's true. But nevertheless, guys, I hope this, although we're talking about cheating and stuff like that, please don't do that. Became good at a game instead. It's much more satisfying, to be honest. And with those words, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you maybe got a positive feel when it comes to free-to-play game such as Ironsight. And take care, my friends. Watch my Michael Jackson move right there. Thank you. Bye.